Hey, what's up everybody? Rob Marzullo here, Ram Studio Comics. Welcome back. And today's video is thanks for the 30,000 subscribers. Can't believe it. We're at 30,000 subs. Did you ever think we'd get here? I didn't. I really didn't. I actually thought maybe a few hundred or something. But hey, it worked out. So if you help support this channel by sharing videos, liking, tweeting, whatever the cool kids do these days, then thanks very much for that, because it's because of you this channel's grown, and there's been some pretty unique things that have come from it, and it allows me to actually talk about that. Just so you know, this isn't going to be on me coloring the character. The character and the artwork are for you guys to say. It's like a thank you illustration, just so you know. But I've got other videos explaining the coloring process, so I can point you to those if you need me to link to them or whatever. But at any rate, this is more to say, thanks for the support, and then also to talk a little bit about how that support does help, or not even so much how the support helps, but how utilizing YouTube and putting your work out there helps, and some of the things that have come from that on the way to 30,000 here. So at any rate, I've gotten the request a few times, like, how do I get my work out there? How do I get noticed? How do I pick up jobs? And although I'm not somebody that's like, say, worked in the comic sector for the big titles, I've done, a few published comics. I work on my own title, Blackstone, obviously. I've done covers for books. I've done graphic novel covers, storyboards for television, all kinds of stuff. So I have been a working artist. One of the things that YouTube has allowed to happen in my professional career is that by sharing all this stuff, I've gotten leads. Now, albeit some of the leads have been less than promising, or very promising, but delivered nothing. So that's part of the game, unfortunately. So you got to develop a tough skin when people do that to you. I'll get reach outs. I don't know if you say it like that. I'll get people reaching out to me, I guess is the way to say it. I'll get reach outs, whatever that is. People are like, hey, we love this about your work. You do this really well. Could you want to work with us on a project? Say, hey, yeah, I'd love to. What do you got? Well, we don't got any money. It's like, all right, wait a second. Did I say free art anywhere on my stuff? I don't think I did, but I'm not offended by that. It's just, maybe they don't have a budget, and then I don't have a budget to be able to do free stuff. So then I have to, decline. But you still have to be appreciative of the fact that they are reaching out to you, that they are, interested in your work, because with that comes real opportunities. Now, the bad thing is you got to be careful that you don't kind of shuck the real opportunities and lump them into the same category as, oh, this is probably just somebody else messing around. It's scary because it's easy to do. I almost did it on one, and it ended up turning into an account that landed me some real work. So you really have to feel out the process. Don't discount anybody until they give you absolute reason to, but also don't be gullible. Don't work for free. It upsets me when people ask you to a little bit, because it's like, man, I can't be the only guy here that has to pay bills on this planet. I'm pretty sure there's a few of us out there. And so it does bother me when some people, go right to that. But whatever, like I said, it's not they're bad people. They just probably don't have a budget for it, and they still like your work, so it's still a compliment. So it's up to you as the artist to really develop that and figure that out. But the other thing is this, that by showcasing your work, by getting that feedback, by getting people to, approach you, that the real deals will follow suit, so that's pretty cool. It lets you know that you're on the right track. So first and foremost, it's refine the work, do a lot of different types of pieces, do a lot of studying about your work and about other people's work, and adopt some of their stuff, and some things just go for what feels right with you and your style. You don't have to don't be an imitation junkie. Don't copy everybody else and then lose who you are. It's really easy to do that as well. But first and foremost, develop the work. Don't be afraid to share the work, because in turn you get feedback, you generate a buzz. Not a real buzz, I wish, but a buzz, internet buzz, whatever. And then you basically just work from that, and you maneuver. I always look at it like everything that I've been doing as of lately is all about incremental changes, whether it be my artwork, whether it be how I'm doing my internet marketing, media stuff, whatever, I just do incremental changes. I look at it like this: if I can improve something a little bit every day, then the long-term effect of that will be success. And I think that applies to your art. I think that applies to your health, working out, whatever you're, wanting to apply it to. But it's like Einstein said about, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result was his definition of insanity. And I'm probably slaughtering that quote or whatever, but hopefully you still get the meaning of it. So incremental changes, just trying to tweak what you're doing and get a little bit better in the process, and not driving yourself bonkers, by doing the same thing over and over again and going, why isn't it working? You might just need to change the recipe a little bit. So anyway, that's just something I'm using in my thought process when it comes to my art and the way that I'm doing things. And hopefully it'll mean something. If it doesn't, then I'll eat those words, I guess. But I think it's working. So I actually got an offer to do another deal. I can't talk too much about it. It's not finalized yet. But if it does get finalized and I find out when I can talk about it, you guys will hear about it first, like anything else that I do in my illustrious art career. But it's pretty exciting. And again, it came from here. So if you are trying to get your work out there, I do recommend starting a YouTube channel. And don't be a slave to social media, but utilize it to benefit yourself. Use Instagram, use Facebook, whatever, to get your stuff out there, because it is a great way to market. And it's never been easier to be an artist and promote yourself and get your work out there. So here's the part for you guys for your support. Thanks for, sorry, it takes me a minute to draw this, 30,000 subs. Thanks very much. And I really do appreciate it. I couldn't do it without you guys. This is definitely a networking and community effort. So I'm glad that you find value in this channel. And I'll even put this image up on my Gumroad as a free high-resolution download. So be sure to check that out if you like. So thanks very much for watching. Keep drawing, keep having fun, and bye for now.